G'day everyone, it's Bo from GrowthWise. In the video today, we're going to be using the xAI API to analyze some Xero reports. Before we get started, if you're planning on using any AI or any LLM service, including their APIs, make sure you read the terms and conditions and be aware of their data retention and their data training policies. In this video, we're using demo data, but I just thought I'd put that in there to remind everyone to be conscious of that if you are planning on using one of these services. Following on from what I was just saying about data, what we're going to be using in this video is demo data. So in Xero, if we're in Xero HQ, click on practice and then overview, you would then land on this page. And then under where it has demo company, we can click reset demo company, which will reset the data. So if I click reset demo now, it will reset all of the data and it will land us in a Xero demo organization. So we'll just wait for that to load up now. Now the next thing that we're going to need to do is just extract a couple of reports. So the first report we're going to extract is one that we've actually set up in Xero HQ. So a practice level report that allows us to run it over multiple different Xero organizations. To get to that, we just click on reporting, then click on all reports. And then in the top bar, we click on advisor. And then these are all of the different reports that you can set up. And I'm going to click on this one, working paper BAS. Once it loads up, I'll just show you the drop down so you can see all of the reports that this is made up of. So you can see here, that's all of the different reports that are making up this pack. We're going to click on export and PDF just to download it. And in the meantime as well, going to go into all reports and look for the payroll activity summary report. Set this one to last quarter, click on update, and then export this as well. Now that we've exported all of the reports that we need, we can jump into this little web app that we've made earlier. What this allows us to do is upload those reports. We can select whatever xAI model we want to interpret them. It will send all of that data off and then we'll get a response back. Now, before we do that, I just wanted to jump into the usage explorer from xAI. So you can see at the moment for today, our usage is 31 cents. There's a reason that I'm showing you this. Once we actually do the process where we send the data off, we'll refresh this so you can see the cost. So let's jump back in now. And to start off with, I'm just going to supply our big work paper pack that has all the different reports in it. And what you'll see is a summary of everything that's been exported, just so you can make sure that the data is actually coming through properly. And then all we need to do is click on Analyze with xAI, and it will send all of that data off and we'll get an interpretation coming back. So it can take a little bit of time. I'll speed up the video if it does take too long, but I'll also put in the video how long it took to get the response. All right, as you can see, we've got a response. So if we scroll down, the key section summary is really just replicating what we have in our report in Xero here, with the addition of keynotes at the bottom for each section. So for example, the profit and loss, income surged 700% versus prior year quarter, but expenses rose similarly, leading to a loss. Wages dominated expenses 71%. Pretty interesting. So if we scroll down to the bottom, we can also see we've got a checklist summary that gives an overall overview of everything that's happened. Now, when I was reading through this, I was thinking this one was a little bit odd, mainly being that we didn't actually provide it with this report. So when I went and checked it, I did find that there was a variance here. With the AI models, the more data that you give them, obviously, the better that they can interpret things. With that being said, excluding this, if we jump back into the Usage Explorer, we can see that just with that one call to the xAI API, it's cost 17 cents. So 17 cents was all it cost, it's US dollars, to actually generate this entire report that gives us this entire summary. So what we're going to do now is we'll just provide the actual payroll report as well, and then we'll rerun it and we'll see what the summary looks like as well. I have both reports loaded in now, as you can see. I'm going to jump into Google, press play on the old stopwatch over here, jump back into our web app, and then click Analyze with Grok 4 again. And we'll see how long it actually takes, because even if I stop and start the video, this stopwatch should actually count up still. Well, we just passed 1 minute and 45 seconds, so that's how long it took to generate the output. And if we scroll down, we can see, again, we've got a pretty consistent output. Let's see what it said for the profit and loss. A little bit different, but what we can go down and have a look at is let's see here, payroll activity summary. And we now actually have the figures from the payroll activity summary rather than just the ones that the AI had actually pushed in based on the balance sheet results. So you can see it's really not that much of a time frame to get all of this data out. Let's quickly jump over into the Usage Explorer again. Let's hit refresh, see where we're up to. 64 cents, so we've gone up about 16 cents after rerunning the report. And we've got a better output as well. So because we actually have that payroll report, we've got a little bit more data in it as well. Well, there you go. That's all I wanted to share in this video. We are going to have a link to our GitHub, which is going to contain the response that xAI gave us. So if anyone wants to see that in greater detail than what it's shown in the video, you'll be able to see that there. Thanks for watching. If you are interested in more content like this, go over to YouTube and search for Growthwise and make sure you subscribe to our channel over there. Cheers.